They say the dead can't talk. But that's a lie, because today, I'm speaking. My name is Cathy White, but my friends called me Corey. I was a publicist, a health guru, and yes, an insider. I worked with the elite, Jay-Z, Beyonce. The names y'all gossip about over brunch, I was there, but I didn't expect my name to be the one whispered in conspiracy threads. I didn't expect to become a hashtag, a theory, a mystery. I was born July 3rd, 1982, in Louisiana, but I grew up in Norfolk, Virginia, class of 2000, Maury High School, then off to Howard University, HU, where I graduated in 2004. I was smart, bold, hungry, and I made it to New York on my own terms, launched my own PR firm, took care of myself. I didn't just know the stars, I shined with them. I acted in movies, kicked it in LA with Kim Kardashian and Chris Pratt, ran red carpets, dated fine men, lived real-life it-girl energy. But behind all the glam was a secret. I met him in the late 90s. Jay-Z, yes, that Jay-Z. It started professional, industry parties, photos at Tao nightclub with him and Diddy. They caught us in the same frame more than once. Vegas, Miami, private events, you name it. And while some called me a friend, others called me a threat. Soon people started whispering, Corey and Jay? Even I denied it until I couldn't anymore. I was this close to telling the world. A journalist named Liz Crokin called me up, asking questions. I told her I'd think about speaking out.
Would consider telling her story to me on the record, which implied to me, obviously, that if she was willing to tell her story about Jay-Z, that it was indeed true that she was having an affair with him. So that was pretty much it. That was the last time that I talked to her, and I was, under the impression that she was very strongly considering talking to me and telling me her story about her affair with Jay-Z. So a few days go by and I'm following up with her, I'm calling her, and I can't get a hold of her. And I believe that this went on for a few days. And it was just really weird because she always answered her work phone. I thought it was really strange that she wasn't answering her phone. She was MIA. I didn't know what the deal was. So I ended up reaching out to one of her colleagues. And when I finally got hold of one of her colleagues,
Do you believe in coincidences? Beyonce announced she was pregnant on August 28, 2011. I died September 1st. Suddenly. Quietly. With no public autopsy, no mainstream coverage, my family went radio silent. My name nearly disappeared from the internet. The streets said I was pregnant with his baby. And the timeline? It was messy. Beyonce's baby bump reveal happened just days before my death. The blogs went wild. The fans speculated. But the headlines? Radio silence. Some said I was going to expose that Blue Ivy wasn't Beyonce's. Crazy, right? Except they hid my story. Only a few blogs covered it. The rest? Silent. Some people said I was part of a bigger cleanup operation, like Kim Porter. Some said Diddy and Jay-Z knew too much, and I knew even more. One day, I was just a publicist. The next, I was Jay-Z's mistress. And now, I'm allegedly part of a secret the world ain't ready for. Let me be clear, there's no proof I was murdered, no evidence I was pregnant, no confirmed affair. But I ask you, why has my death raised so many red flags? Why did the headlines vanish overnight? Why is my story only told in Reddit threads and YouTube deep dives? Whether you believe it or not, the timing is suspicious, the silence is loud, But even after I died, the whispers didn't stop. They say Beyonce, yes, Queen Bey herself, wrote a song called Daughter. And when the lyrics dropped, the internet lit up. Your body laid out on these filthy floors, your bloodstains on my custom coutures. People said it was about me, about what happened behind closed doors, about what was cleaned up. They called it coincidence. But how do you explain lines like, "Now I ripped your dress and you're all black and blue. Look what you made me do"? Black Twitter didn't miss a beat. TikTok had theories, Reddit had receipts. Even if she didn't say my name, the streets felt it. Then came Jaguar Wright.
No, last question. I asked you to do this earlier, but I just want you to do it even more, go detailed. What do you predict will happen next in the future? You know, it's like you see it before it happens.
Cathy White's true killer is going to be unveiled. And it's not a man. And that woman died screaming.
Anything else?
Yeah. Show him the tape, Diddy. You got it.
Oh, man,
That might buy you a little time. You should probably stop looking for plastic surgeons.
man.
Looking for a new life, new face. We gonna hang you high, bitch. Jay-Z too. Beyonce too. And we gonna round up all the fans. Cause see, I love a good gay man. I just can't stand him. And that's what it is.
With that being
You
said,
wanna know what's gonna happen next?
Yeah.
I'm about to f up America.
Oh,
That's what's about to happen next.
here we go.
No more filter. From this point forward, any word that I say, I ain't holding back. And I ain't saying alleged either. Y'all said I was lying the first time. Now it turns out I'm telling the truth. You still don't want to admit that I was right, but you don't want to admit that you was wrong. So really, then the diplomacy doesn't matter. F you. I'ma just keep ruining your lives with the truth.
And here we go.
She said I wasn't just silenced. I was taken out by a woman close to them. She didn't drop names, but she didn't have to. Some folks think it was personal, emotional, intentional. So now ask yourself, was that song a confession, a warning, or just art imitating murder?
Okay, so picking back up where we left off, Jay-Z was working overtime to make sure he kept his relationship with Cathy under wraps, but he had to go home and tell his wife once Cathy was threatening to go public. Cathy had received a large offer from a media outlet that was investigating Jay-Z, and she was going to take it. Allegedly, she called Jay-Z to give him the heads up to let him know that she was going to go public.
I didn't get to speak while I was alive, so thank you for letting me be heard now. Was I silenced for what I knew, or was it just a tragic twist of fate? Either way, my story deserves more than rumors and shade. It deserves light. So if you believe voices from the grave deserve to be heard, like this video. Drop a comment below. Was Cathy White murdered, or did she die of an aneurysm? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories they tried to erase, because when I speak again, you'll want to be listening.